May and the year is 2025. My name is Ora Benson Pastore, already in front of the lens of Western Television to give you what continues to transpire around. I'm talking about the news program that comes on your way from Mondays to Saturdays from the hour of 7 up to the hour of 8 p.m. I hope you had a wonderful weekend, and of course we are into a new week, and I am also hopeful that you will be transpiring very well as far as this second week in the month of May is concerned. My name is Ora Benson Pastore. Before we get into the details of the news, first take a look at the headlines, and then certainly I'll bounce back to give you more. Coming up in the NILECAST news headlines tonight, Namrodi Church of Uganda seeks 150 million to complete church construction. Refugees of Numanzi in Ajuman district received donation from UN Women. Lastly, Zimzim Sako empowers community of Nebi through financial inclusion. Details about this in NILECAST news. Welcome back from the headlines. Let's commence our stories straight away from Yumbe district. Population of Bidibidi refugee settlement in Yumbe district have benefited under financial inclusion support program conducted by UN Women in partnership with Stanbic Bank, Oxfam, among others. Faris Majid gives us more about that.
For long, vulnerable community members, most especially the rural women, have incurred heavy losses of their savings, emerging as a result of financial mismanagement, fire outbreaks and theft, among other ways, stagnating the efforts of economic empowerment. And to now address this concern by preventing further future losses among the vulnerable refugee and host population of Bidibidi refugee settlement in Yumbe district, hundreds have benefited under the financial inclusion support program conducted by UN Women in partnership with Stanbic Bank and Oxfam, among others. Under this program, the women in their various VSLA groups have been trained in digital financial literacy to help in easy monitoring of their funds through the digital financial inclusion agenda, where monitoring can be done through a smartphone. Aikoru Jelda, a host community member who is also a beneficiary of the program, has appreciated the partners for the efforts in empowering them financially.
Government ordered a job, but the minimum to affect a gap, but I mean, send a zone. Para dele sende fe ife ba femino ndwa minga dusi dedele sini sende mirusu mese ba do tomin sende fe ku.
They are grateful for the knowledge acquired, and she did a reference, and I think in an English where they will say, teach me how to fish rather than giving me a fish. So they have actually been able to learn. They can do things on their own, and this is what government has been encouraging them to do. Now that you as well have put a hand support to it, they will continue doing it.
Catherine Poran, Chief Executive, Stanbic Business Incubator, who represented the Chief Executive Officer of Stanbic Uganda Holdings, says that the initiative under the bank's corporate social investment is to sustainably empower women financially.
Many women, many VSLAs have lost money because they've been keeping money in boxes. And we've heard of fires, we've heard of theft. So today we wanted to donate funds to the women, especially in the settlement camps, but also in the host community, so that they start their journey, their digital journey of using phones for records, for digital records, but also to save their money. Because sometimes distances to the banks are quite long. So as a start, it's important for them to save their money on phones.
Paulina Chiwango, who is the country representative for UN Women in Uganda, is hopeful that the intervention is going to prevent further losses among the women in their various saving groups.
And you know the way they've been working, they've been putting money on the box and with a lot of risk. But now with this new digital inclusion, one of the things that it will do, women will be now moved to a digital world where there are no risk of their money being stolen.
And she now rallies the women to embrace the digital world. Meanwhile, Moses Chunaka Polon, the Chief Administrative Officer of Yumba District, reminded the masses of saving for the right purpose with the aim of bettering their livelihoods.
I want to thank the communities that they are no longer saving for Christmas. In the past, we are saving, many of us in the villages were saving for Christmas. You save the whole year so that when the 25th comes of December, we then share the money so that we spend it on Christmas, and then we start again to save. But I'm happy that now we are saving money in order to invest, in order to borrow, invest in agriculture, invest in enterprises that can support us. So I want you to have the culture of ensuring the money we are saving is not just saved for us to spend on big days, but we should save money in order to increase it so that we can borrow it, use it for agriculture, use it for poultry, use it for animal rearing, so that we can see this money benefit our families more.
Stanbic Bank, under the program, also donated smartphones to the registered groups to help in improving on digital savings, handed over tree species to protect the environment, and also supported pregnant mothers at BDBD Health Center 4 with Mama Kids. Farish Majid, reporting for West Nile TV, NILECAST.
Families more.
Stanbic Bank, under the program, also donated smartphones to the registered groups to help in improving on digital savings, handed over tree species to protect the environment, and also supported pregnant mothers at BDBD Health Center 4 with Mama Kids. Farish Majid, reporting for West Nile TV, NILECAST.
Relatedly to that story, now in Adjumani district, United Nations Women, in partnership with Stanbic Bank, has signed a memorandum of understanding that aims to promote women financially through initiatives like Stanbic for Her programs. Dive in the story. Onzima Alan this time compiles that one.
United Nations Women Organization, in partnership with Stanbic Bank, signed a memorandum that aims to promote women financial increasement. During the meeting of the partners at Adjumani Town Council, Ms. Pauline Shiwangu, the UN Women representative, highlighted the overview of the memorandum, saying this is done to boost digital social increasement, which focuses on building women resilience in both refugee and hosting areas.
I really want to appreciate the district government for the very good working relationship, partnership that we have. Because it doesn't matter what one has. If you don't have a health, working, professional relationship with the leadership of the district, nothing will work. So in this case, we are really privileged that we have that very good professional working relationship with the government. And we keep engaging each other all the time. The work that you have done to provide leadership in supporting refugees here in Adjumani and the host country, the host communities is known.
Kaijuka Risha, the deputy LC5 Adjumani district, applauded the initiative that the organization came up with to support the refugees and the hosting areas in Adjumani district.
For also initiating this and doing the needful. With the reasons of the nation being cut, we think this is also the way forward to see that women in the settlement and the host community empowered, so that they begin socializing and they push their life together. Remember us saying, in Adjumani we have been oscillating. One time we were the other side, the other time they were here. For us, it is only the colonial government that demarcated this place. Otherwise, we were one. That's why in Adjumani district, people gave land for our brothers and sisters just free. It is not a government land. Well, we shall say,
Catherine Prawn, the representative of Stanbic Bank, said they are working in partnership to promote climate resilience.
I am so honored that actually about the partnership that we have with UN Women. When we were invited to join UN Women, we did not say no, we said when. And so we are here, and the story is not even just about the women only, but it's about the community. And when I heard you talk about 240,000 refugees that are being hosted in Adjumani, and then not to even imagine the host community, what a privilege it is that Uganda has to host refugees. It's not every day that countries host refugees the way we have been hosting refugees. I think every day I keep on saying we should pat ourselves on the back because many refugees go to different countries.
Taban Dr. Peter, the RDC Ajuman district, applaud the initiatives and urge the two organizations to continue working together.
When you see a little bit of peace today, part of it has been played by it. So we really appreciate that work you have done. Religious leaders, cultural leaders, government officials, political leaders, all these people have been met and reorganized by these teams. He talked about the Hero project. The women are now leaders 52%. They are leaders 52% in the government, in the camps. That means they have surpassed the men. So that is all what you and women have done. So we really appreciate. And I only say that you have not worked for Uganda now. You have worked for Uganda and South Sudan. And even Congo, because when these people are here, they will go with these same skills to the other country. And that's when peace will come.
During the event, the officials handed over 25 connected smartphones for VSLA digitalization, 133 reusable sanitary pad kits, 1,250 fruit tree seedlings, and 334 mama kits to support the community of Nyumanzi in Ajumani district. Kashundwat Fancy Onzima Alan reporting for West Nile Television NILECAST.
Away from that story and from Ajuman, now connecting to Nebi district, Namro, the Church of Uganda, is seeking about 150 million Ugandan shillings to complete the church construction project. This was said during a mega fundraising at Namro, the Church of Uganda, Kochawinga Parish in Nebi district over the weekend. Alfred Zawok gives us more details about that.
The fundraising efforts to construct Namrodo Church of Uganda, which raised over 6 million shillings, is a remarkable achievement, as successful church fundraising campaigns often involved strategies. During a mega fundraising drive at Namrodo Church of Uganda, Kochawinga Parish over the weekend, Reverend Marlon Rupin, who was the main celebrant, said a well-designed platform that integrates with existing platforms can boost donor confidence. Reverend Malone encourages well-wishers and supporters to support the effort to complete the church project.
Pashu pare nege, ngati mashan pa kanisa pare nege, ngati mashan pa otme futi iye nege, kaya nuangireja kakaba eni iye nyange ngo nyashani iye ngo, ngati no dongo ngo, ngati mashan pa pachu pare nege ngo, lego soroni kada lega orario, nuango soroni pare perega modake shikonyola huyade. Ngati mashan papa chupare negengo bedui odi lumchile tode.
Neri Oweki, chairperson Namrodo Church of Uganda, noted that the church construction is at a ring beam and appealed to Christians and other well-wishers to support this noble cause.
Gam tajo tor ijo dar yu ketu wa madrisa ku dogola za gibigero wa gam royal decorations mute mali altar cha jigero pulpit.
In the meantime, Robert Berpamongongom, chairperson of the construction, requests for financial support from local leaders, non-governmental organizations and political leaders to provide financial support for church construction and development, as the current church cannot accommodate the growing number of Christians.
So plan mamwa ikanisa nangodo kama setting plan igero otingo tiego otutie letter T. My target mamwa be planning otisho makuye dano maromo el fashel. Man wa be planning otisha Shark Pinyi Foundation wa be gere tushka wono work size kwa middle level wa be paro kawa daru upim kwa bini plastering kado madaro ma eni ka obiro kel magi metri ma shalom com and 60 magi bedi metri mi ogwal mi bag tano in the operation.
However, Honorable Hashim Suleiman, Member of Parliament in the municipality, who was the chief guest during the fundraising, urged the church members to contribute generously before seeking support from other people. Hashim donated 5 million shillings to support the church and promised to lobby for more support from his colleagues to complete the church construction.
Million a day, Mangani a chubuk to payma no mujoku ede, chubuka ke to wall to she level moko. Keshi the level moko, then okay tangi, me a ticket tangi, then one end lebango mochubuti level ma echa.
Over 6 million shillings were realized during the fundraising at Namrodo Church of Uganda and Ngwenkumi Catholic Chapel, respectively. Alfred Jawok, Camilla Stansha, West Nile TV, NILECAST.
Away from that story, but still keeping the pace within Nebi district, Zimzim Sako, a village community-led project initiated by Honorable Fiona Nyamtoro, State Minister for Energy, has registered a significant progress in solving financial burden to many women saving groups in Nebi district. Again, our brother, that's Alfred Jawok, was behind that story.
Zimzim Sako, a village community-led project initiated by Fiona Nyamutoro, State Minister for Energy, has registered a significant progress in solving financial burden to many women saving groups in Nebi district. Launched recently at Mbaroriang Village, Nyaravurang Altan Council, Nebi district, to provide access to financial services to rural women to manage their finances, start businesses, and improve their economic well-being. Jerry Kasamba, an economist and one of the facilitators of the SACCO in Nebi district, said the SACCO has helped rural women to develop their skills and knowledge to make informed financial decisions.
My Honorable Minister, Mwa Nyamutoro, Meko, ni villages cheke mi Nebi district, ku bang villages chala shell, weke konji, man bitim koduko loka miki, maleng.
Margaret Oloba, chairperson Zimzim Sako in Kuchwin sub-county, said through training, they have developed a sense of saving culture to bolster their businesses.
Loan jupoku iwa pa Zimzim. Loan majupoku iwa enu, jowachi wa beg ping, wati kule yore matera yori nge wagamo obedo piny wayobo ilembe mwa iwi single fudaka bij majome yosha malwa kumoku ni amako chuti kule sharo loan Pidongo village.
Geoffrey Okech, a resident of the sub-county and a member of Zimzim Sako, advises other members to utilize the opportunity to develop their saving groups.
Program will be in Zimzim Sako, and then only a bit of local market. Basho, Bangu, the Shell, Market, family. So, come program, the program, Majutel, Karawendan, Shekaman, Pin, Magin back Yuri, Magishobuti Makudu Loka, Gim back Yuri, Magishopuno, Pin Magit Con, through Sako, any, Dan Sekishobu, Pin Magishopon,
Beatrice Ushida, resident of Nyaravurang Altan Council, is optimistic that the Sako will foster a sense of community and solidarity among women.
Yeah, I think remember me group as Omaku sende beshuko konyi wako loka mdudu. Ebidaro pepo mwa omelenya yuwa mdudu. Ako, Jacqueline do Nyamutoro do. Fiona Nyamutoro. Maurice Manano.
The Sako's impact can extend beyond individual women, benefiting their families and a broader community. It is wonderful to see initiatives that promote women's empowerment and financial inclusion. Alfred Jawok, Camilla Stansha, West Nile TV, NILECAST.
Away from that, let's connect outside the region, that's in Mbara City. Right now, we have the ongoing national debate championship taking place at Ndara School in Mbara City, with over 500 participants being drawn from over 50 schools countrywide. The competition, which started on Saturday, that's the 3rd of May, shall climax on Thursday, 8th of May 2025, and has been organized by Teachers Debate Network Uganda under 3 thematic areas, which of course have been taking place right now. We have the debate itself, we have public speaking, and lastly, poetry. Remember, the theme for this year's National Debate Championship is the role of the youth in fighting drug abuse, in promoting responsible living and moral uprightness in schools and homes. Details about this will continue from tomorrow up to when this event will climax, which will be on the 8th of this particular month, and the year remains 2025. Away from that, remember, we are having so many co-curricular activities taking place in the country. Away from the debate network, away from the National Debate Championship, we also have the National Ball Games, which of course is taking place in Bukedia, and it's hosted by a school in the names of Dasi Ngora. And we have around 5 representatives from West Nile region. We have got Moyo Star Senior Secondary School, both the boys and the girls. We have got from the other side, Mbara Senior Secondary School. We have got a school in the names of Dasi Company College from Ajumani. And the last school, of course, is a school in the names of Dasi Moyo Star. Moyo Star is having both the girls sector and the boys. We have Mbara and Komboni College. These are the schools, of course, taking place as far as the National Ball Games is concerned. And also one vital school I've forgotten about is Francis Ayume Memorial Senior Secondary School, a school from Koboko. They are also representing the region in that girls football. Remember, the screening for the match officials came to an end yesterday. And since yesterday and today, since yesterday to today, up to tomorrow, up to around 1 p.m. is the screening of the participants. I am talking about the players, and the competition shall commence immediately after the screening. And according to the lineup here, the competition itself shall commence at around 2 p.m. and these games will commence from tomorrow and will end on that 14th. I am talking about the Thursday of the other coming week. So I'll be keeping you updated as far as that story is concerned. Not only that story, remember in Europe, so many things also transpired over the weekend. Since Friday, on Saturday, yesterday, and up to today. Still tomorrow we'll still be having games on the card. Before I give you some of the hottest stories I'm having in the world of sports, remember tomorrow UEFA Champions League reverse fixtures for the semi-finals are bouncing back. Tomorrow, Inter Milan will be taking on Barcelona. Meanwhile, Arsenal will be traveling to Paris to take on Paris Saint-Germain. Also in the reverse fixture, the game between Arsenal and PSG will be on Wednesday. And yesterday, Chelsea, of course, taught Liverpool, and they did give them 3-1. I mean, Chelsea won the game by 3-1 to see that they keep their hopes of finishing in top 5 alive. This time, it's top 5. Not top 4 as usual. Right now, you look at the table standing. Liverpool, they have already been crowned as the champions. Second team on the log is Arsenal. They are having around 67 points. They just need a draw to finish in top 5. Meanwhile, the third team on the log is the team of Manchester City. They are having 64 points. Third on the log is Newcastle. They are having 63. And top 5 is completed by the team of Chelsea with 63 points also. But the difference between Chelsea and Newcastle is the team discipline, because right now they are all having 63 points and they are having positives of 21 goals. Positive of 21 goals. And the discipline is what matters. And Newcastle at this point is sitting ahead of Chelsea. And also in German Bundesliga, it's also done and dusted as far as fighting for the gong is concerned, but the relegation battle continues. Bayern Munich has been crowned as the champions in German Bundesliga after seeing the team of Bayer Leverkusen being tied into a 2-2 draw by the team of Freiburg. On Saturday, they played into a 3-3 tie with RB Leipzig, actually waiting for the result between Bayer Leverkusen and Freiburg, which came positively on their side. In Spanish Primera Division, is still going on. Right now, Barcelona is leading Real Madrid by 4 points. Meanwhile, in French League 1, Paris Saint-Germain have also been crowned as the champions and in Italian Serie A, it's going neck to neck. But at the moment, it is the Naples, that's Napoli, sitting on top. Meanwhile, in Portuguese Primera Division, the battle is also going on between Soccer Lisboa Benfica and the team of Sporting Lisbon. Meanwhile, in German, that's not German, rather, in Dutch Eredivisie, Ajax, of course, have also been crowned as the champions. That means things are happening as far as European sports is concerned. That's all what I had prepared for you. But before I leave the studios for the next program, remember, I need to also give you the roadmap of how the Electoral Commission is preparing things as far as 2026 general election is concerned. The first information, of course, has already started. It's all about the display of the General National Voters Register, which commenced on 25th of April, and it will run up to 15th of May 2025. And the second vital information here is all about the display of the registers for the special interest groups. And these groups are youths, persons with disabilities, and the older persons. And this also commenced on 25th of April, and it will run up to 8th of May, and the year still remains 2025. And the last vital information to the voters is all about the display of the recommendations on inclusion and deletions from the respective Paris Tribunal countrywide. And this one will commence on 16th of May up to 26th of May 2025. With that, I should say we have come to the climax of today's edition of NILECAST News. It has been me, Oracle Benson Pastore, standing in front of the lens. I should say, have the best of your night. Till tomorrow.